지금은 7시고요. 이렇게
They're in clubs and stuff. Like,
Yeah. So pretty.
Wait, but is it dangerous?
yeah, it could bite you.
Really?
Yeah, they're kind of aggressive. My friend is scared of it.
You walk down that or you
That's so cute.
did like to hang out and offer at CFC, so you can really thank her for your help. Let's like connect once I get like a bit set up.
Let's go.
Or maybe we could.
Wow.
Oh
no. Are we gonna get breakfast for two or are we gonna get individuals?
up to you.
It's so expensive though. I don't mean Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Oh, gotta wake up so early again. Oh.
Riverdale Park?
What does it say?
Isn't this Riverdale Park?
Yes, Riverdale Park West.
Ta-da!
Let's look at the map.
How nice is the sun today? We don't need permission to play. Let's go, let's just get away. Don't keep me waiting. No doubt we'll be working great. We haven't met by mistake. Your eyes, they be showing faith. So don't keep me waiting. So don't keep me waiting.
It's like
You know it can be real nice. We'll grow, but in the meantime, let's get it going. We don't need
Your
no
hat.
one.
You look like a pirate.
Say so, make it worse. It's worth
This is
the
done, but
seed
it's
in the stars. I'ma
I'll
do it,
just
keep
leave it
you
out here for now.
warm.
Wow. Literally looks so good.
Stepping out of the shadow in my room, caught
How do you wanna watch the
between
movie?
white clouds and misty, silver dress, sparkle eyes, crystal blue.
Run right now. Laptop is through the screen.
I was lost in the menace of the mind. Suck upon
I feel this is cherry
most
tomato,
of my life.
but
Told
I don't
myself
know. Grater, they say
I
they call it as grater. I see. Is the tomato in Korea more round? Because this is like looking like the size of a grape.
was all love and felt. Shook me out my shell. Now I know who you are. Tripped on love and felt. Shook me out my shell. Now I know who you
micro-switching model.
The sun is shining.
Micro-switching model is characterized by a memory, which means we carry over hidden states, but we don't do it